Hi there, traders. This is Brad Gilbert with the Daily Market Insight for Tuesday, the 24th of August. Right, equity markets a little bit buoyed with the comments, sort of more coming from Friday. Robert Kaplan, hawkish Fed member, who was sort of coming out saying, you know what, with the spread of the Delta variant of the COVID, there maybe we won't go so early with the tapering, but so that sort of created a bit of a risk-on situation. Euro, sterling, Aussie, Kiwi, all rallying back to their resistance levels and sort of breaking through them, right? I think this is a really good setup because we get another chance at the whole dollar trade again. The dollar has fallen sort of pretty much across the board. I mean, dollar Swiss and dollar yen are just sort of cruising sideways, but they have drifted lower. Dollar CAD felt the full brunt of it, a good 250-point move to the downside. Now, there's a couple of extra things here. Some of the Monday's US numbers, right, missing the mark as well, goes into it feeds that short-term dollar bearish outlook. And at the same time, well, the euro numbers weren't exactly right on the money, but they weren't too far away, right? So that's where we are at the moment. Now, let me just give you a look at the technical side of things. I think this is good. Don't forget, we've got the Jackson Hole Symposium, this coming Friday, and the Fed, it will become very clear Friday if they are considering reducing or tapering their asset purchases. But at the moment, we've got a situation here where the euro has just popped above resistance, taking out short-term short positions. Same with sterling and the Aussie and the Kiwi. Now, Kiwi has still got a bit of a way to go before it hits resistance. But I tell you what, this is refreshing the whole dollar move, in my opinion. This move to the top side, triggering stop losses as we go up. The dollar index hasn't really broken down through that last level, but we will start watching the data closely. We've really got durable goods for Wednesday and some other data, the initial jobless claims, Thursday. Then we've got, there's a couple of other things coming out Friday, PCE price index and personal spending and these sorts of things. But the Jackson's Hole meeting for the Fed will be the key to it. Now, dollar Swiss broken back down through that sort of weak short-term support level, but overall still trading sideways, as is dollar yen. Here's the big move back down in dollar CAD. I actually think these moves will be short-term, right? It's a bit of a clean out of stale positions, okay? Stops triggered above these trend lines. Aussie could go a little bit further to get a few more out. And there could be a few more flushed out here on some of these other pairs. I think once that's done, we'll see the dollar swing back around as we get closer to Friday. Of course, the durable goods and other US numbers will be a key part to that. But this looks like one of those classic moves where the whole market's gone outrageously bullish dollars, right? And then it's slowed down. It's been pushed in their face. And now we're back here waiting. So what we've got to do at this point is sit back, wait, and actually see how the numbers roll, right? The currencies are evenly balanced. They're back in the range. So start having a look across the board here as we come into Tuesday's trading. We do have a few sort of really minor US numbers to have a look at. Keep an eye on the German GDP numbers. It'd be a bit strange for them to really kick into gear, but you never know, right? So the new home sales, out of the States now, with the dollar on the back foot, this is where weak numbers can give it that, that last little bit of pressure and push it over the edge. I'd like to see the dollar just crunched a little bit more, flush out all the positions, and then we're ready to start again for the second half of the week. I still think the dollar is going to bounce back. We just have to wait a day or so to get that confirmed. At the moment, I mean, a lot of traders will be looking at these charts going, oh, well, I don't really know exactly what's going on. These are all broken higher. To me, these are going to be all new opportunities, right? New opportunities to get into a long dollar position. But we just have to wait for the penny to drop. Of course, Friday, it'll be very volatile as we go into that Jackson's Hole meeting. But that's where the action's at, all right? So make sure you keep abreast of what's going on. Whilst the dollar's falling, you'd expect the equity markets to rally, right? The dollar block to rally and the dollar to fall, right? So just keep an eye on various things and make sure you keep abreast of what's going through the the various news channels. At this stage, there's no major data across any country at this point which is dominating. So it's a little bit sort of opinionated, geopolitical, etc. But what will be very important as we go through the week is this Jackson Hole meeting, and then see how it plays out. I think it's good. I'm encouraged by the clean out of the dollar longs, ready for another surge in the dollar in the coming remainder of the week. All right, guys, have a good one. Cheerio.